Howdy folks, Laxo here again, and today we're going to go ahead and hop into another World Championship battle. So I figured, you know what, I haven't really done too many of these critique battles, so let's go ahead and do one. And who better than the other YouTuber, Guerras Gamer. He is a Brazilian YouTuber, super cool guy. You know what? Screw it. Check the description if you want. I'll go ahead and drop a link to his channel as well, because he's a great YouTuber, and I'd like to promote him as well. So, speaking of which, I will try and translate this video to Portuguese, because I know that's what some of the Brazilians speak. So I'm going to try and do that. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and check out this battle here. I also did a little bit of messing around with the volume. A lot of people have been complaining about the volume, so I figured, so I tweaked it a little bit. I hope I'm not too loud and the game isn't too soft. I hope not, but I did what I could. Alright, so this battle, I didn't really look at his team, but let's see, what does he got? So he has Aizen. Yeah, he has a pretty solid team here. I just have to hope that this doesn't kill me, because this is going to do some damage. No, not really. Okay, cool. Maybe he doesn't have his Aizen at like 6 or 7 star. I figured most people would, because he's such a disgustingly strong unit as far as damage goes. So I figured everybody would have him at either 6 or 7 star with a weapon. But anyways. Ooh, huge to get that kill there. That is huge kill. That stops a lot of oh, that's unfortunate though. That stops a lot of healing right there on his part. So if we can get 2 kills here, almost got the loop off. If Aizen can hit Geen right here, it would be GG. Well, I guess that's just as good. All right, moving on to the next round here. That wasn't too bad of a team. So. What do we got here? This is a bleed team. Look at that. He's using my boy, Ulquiorra, in there as well. I can't help but feel like I was the one to start that trend, because I was very vocal about how strong Ulquiorra is on bleed teams, or just dot teams in general. And as you can see, he has a really, really good dot team here. I'll go over it more in the critiquing section. And by the way, if you do want to just skip ahead to that section, feel free to check the description for all the timestamps, or you can just go to the the bar and scroll around to the critique section, probably the back half of the video, because critiquing usually takes, I don't know, like 10-15 minutes or something. So probably the back half of the video. Also, these are not the teams I'm going to be running tomorrow, I don't think. I'm going to be adjusting my team comps just a little bit for the final day of World Championship. It ends, I'll skip this round here. World Championship does end here in about like 10 hours or so, so I'm going to go ahead and crash here after I post this video, and then see if I can wake up, mess around with my teams a little bit, and get ready for the final push. My goal, so last season I finished, what, 10th place, I think? And I was really disappointed because I was at work and I couldn't get on, I couldn't get my attacks off, but, you know, unfortunately it is what it is. So this season I think I should be good to go for a little bit tomorrow, so I'm going to try and get some attacks in tomorrow if I have the opportunity. But yeah, as you can see here, this is pretty much my one-shot team. I believe it's roughly like... I believe he has roughly the same team, because I think Muramasa is out there. I think. Wasn't really paying too much attention, but yeah. He has roughly the same team, except for he is trying to go for the I kill your strongest unit first round, which is, you know, just as good as what I'm doing here. I'm going for I kill your entire back row. He's going for I kill one unit, so. But I think this is pretty much the end of it here. This should do some pretty good damage. 4 mil, something like that. 2 mil. Ew, no crits. That's unfortunate. But this is going to finish off Kazushina here, and it's going to really hurt Ulquiorra as well. Let's see. Boom. Yeah. Alright. I think that is actually that. Let's go ahead and skip this round. Go to the next one. Really? His highest attacking unit? Wow. Okay. I thought for sure it would be White Ichigo out there, but no. So, I can already see a couple problems with this team comp that I will be going over once again in the critique section. He has to hope this hits Aizen. Nope, didn't hit Aizen. Alright, this one is looking like it's about over as well. This is probably going to do like 10 mil or something stupid. Only 5 mil. 2 blocks. Oh, and a lot of damage reduction out there now that I think about it. Nice. You got lucky to hit Aizen. I definitely feel like he is missing like an actual big bursty damage unit in this team comp. I think he's just going for CC. A lot of CC, and then maybe Nemu does enough damage to kill a row or something, but or kill a column, but yeah. I don't see enough damage in this team comp, unfortunately. Oh, nice. Hit Aizen again. Alright. I don't think that is going to be enough to kill him. It might. Maybe. Oh, and he got silenced, or disoriented too, so. Alright, Aizen is going to go down here. Let's see. No, didn't. Wow. What is... Nemu must have really low HP. I thought Guerras Gamer had a much higher HP on Nemu. Alright. Let's see. This is gonna be close. So, looks like he's probably going to hit Sodeno again. He has to hit Sodeno. Oh man, bummer. Alright, he might actually win this. Yeah, alright. Next round. Very nice. Alright, what do we have here? I'm seeing another problem with this team as well. So, one thing I don't like about this team is, I'll just point it out now, is right now he's not getting the max benefit from Dangai Ichigo. He's gonna hit, but he's not gonna get the extra like debuff like extra damage via debuff. Because unfortunately the way it works is I think the debuff has to be applied before the round starts. So once again, a unit like, or you don't even have to put Nell on your team. What you could do is you can put Baragon on your front line and have the enemy unit go first. And then what happens is they attack Baragon and they get the debuff on their team, which is poison. So that is what you could do as well. Alright, so after his turn is over, it should be GG because the poison, or I'm sorry, the bleed ticks are going to go off. Wow, hit her again, jeez. He's got some pretty good aim out there. Alright. Moving on to the next round here. I was really hoping he'd CC Grimjow over here, because Grimjow's probably going to kill somebody, depending upon who he hits. If he actually hits Byakuya, I think it's just GG and I lose. Let's see. Nope, he's going for Renji. Wow, I thought for sure he'd be able to one-shot a unit. Alright. He must only have him at 5-star. I don't really have to say, but this is the classic zero heal team comp. Unfortunately, Kira was not able to go off, so it's not going to be 100% healing reduction, but it's going to be the base 60, I think. Yeah, low heals, but still got the heals. Just need to hope that Kira doesn't get CC'd this time around. And he doesn't kill Renji. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And Renji got CC'd again. Oof, that's unfortunate. Alright, this is going to go on Byakuya in the back row. It would have been... Wait, oh, no. That's not good. Alright. I think I just lose now. Wow. That is very, very unfortunate. I'm wondering, how did that not go on Byakuya, though? Because, he had much lower health than Kira. That's unfortunate. I actually have seen this team comp before that he is running. And I actually do like this team comp that he's running here. He's got lots of CC and lots of rage reduction as well. So, pretty solid team comp here. I'll tell you what though, Shunsui's actually pretty solid. SSR Shunsui, he's actually not bad. Speaking of Shunsui though, I am trying to, I have had many requests to do a tier list. Many requests. So I will be trying to get that out ASAP. I'm trying to get at least one other person with me, you know? But it's difficult to get other people to have a day off, so we're going to see what I can do. I tried getting M Dragon but I think it's just not possible to get a hold of him. I don't think he communicates with people or something, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a hold of him, but I'll see if I can get somebody out there. I do like the like podcast type form of YouTube content, so I've always wanted to do that myself. So I figured, you know what, it's always fun to have a couple people on comms as well doing tier lists. So we're gonna try and I'm gonna try and get that tier list out to you guys. Just hang in there, it'll come soon. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop into a little bit of critiquing here. All right, what you all been waiting for? So first team comp, as you guys probably heard when I was going over it, I actually do like this team comp. It's not bad. He does have a lot of 4-star units. If he can get probably 2 of these units to 5-star, then you know you don't really need your tanks at 5-star. I'd say 6-star, but if you can't get them to 6-star, then 4-star is fine. So just try and get the damage units, of course. Cotton and Rukia to 5-star, and I think that's pretty solid. But I don't really like Byakuya too much on this team comp, and I'll tell you why here. Okay. So he has, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 units that do big bursty damage. Or I'm sorry, 2 units that do, or 1 unit that does big burst damage, 4 units that attack 6 characters on the team. He has 1 character that does column damage, and another character that does back row damage. What you want with the Byakuya teams is you want characters that hit the entire team. As you can see down here. Where is it? Right here. I had characters that hit the entire team. Unfortunately, the only reason why I lost this is because Kira got CC'd to death. So, Kira is one of those characters that I'll go over it when I get there. Alright, anyways. So yeah, Byakuya is one of those characters that you really want to put on team with 5 other characters that attack the entire enemy team. Alright. Other than that, solid team. I like it a lot. This team comp, really, really good. I do like it a lot. One problem I do see here is you don't need both of these units on the same team. I'd say, honestly, just do what I did. Right down here, as you can see, put these two. Put Stark and Soy Phone together. And then that frees up Nell. And at that point, you could take Nell and put Nell down here with Dangai Ichigo. And you get the instant debuff with Dangai Ichigo. Or, so Dangai Ichigo can get the most out of his kit. And on top of that, he's going to hit a lot harder. And you can spread out more damage. I definitely feel like too much damage on one team. I was able to kill 1 unit right out of the gate. Oh, look at that. Perfect example here. So I was able to one-shot 1 unit right out of the gate. Why? Because I had these 2 on the same team, so I was getting the most out of his kit. I took advantage of it, and I killed one of his characters right out of the gate. Anyways, with that being said, it's not really a bad team. I do like this team comp. As I was saying earlier, he's taken advantage of Ulquiota's passive, Solida Vista complete, like 100%. He's taking advantage of it. Why? He has fire, he has poison, and he has bleed. So he's taking advantage of all the dots. And, I believe he was able to get all the dots off. He puts Baragon in the front row, good. He gets Yama to go off, put burn on the entire team, especially if you have... Oh, that's a 7-star Yama too, man. Jeez. Oof. I'd definitely put him in the back row. That's a big misplay. Put Yama in the back row, and then swap her out to a different team, and then put another tank in here. But anyways, really, really solid team comp. I like it a lot. Only gripe I have is too much damage on one team. But moving on. Alright, so here we have... Oh, I pretty much went over this team in round 3. This is the classic, one-shot team. I actually run... Wow, I actually run almost the exact same team comp myself here. So what I do is I run... You know, we get that bleed on the back row. We get the extra attack for the entire team. Then we get extra damage here as well. And then we just go boom and try and kill the back row ASAP. Unfortunately for him, he was trying to get probably Unohana to die first round. So to his disadvantage, I took advantage of him. And I killed his back row before his front row, which was unfortunate for him. But... yeah, as I was saying, he's pretty much running the same team, you know. He's got power up here. I believe the highest attack he has is Muramasa. So I don't think Kazishini would get the buff. But maybe I'm getting mixed up here. But anyways, yeah, nonetheless, great team comp. I like it a lot. As you can see, double Unohana over here, double Unohana over here. I think we're thinking alike right here, you know. Great minds think alike. Moving on. Round 4. So, yeah. Okay, I could talk about my problem with this team here. So, I like this team a lot. I really do. It's a great team. The only problem I see is you don't need Nemu. You don't need Nemu. What I would do is I would take out Nemu. I would swap Nemu with Byakuya. Why? You saw the problem this round right here. What happened? I killed one of his units right out of the gate, and he was unable to catch up with damage and everything, and I was just able to overwhelm him. Now, if he had Nemu on this team, he'd have a res. He'd be able to get Aizen to rage first round, because I would have done damage to him. He would have been able to rage. He probably would have been able to kill my team. I don't think he has his weapon. I think Guerras gamer only got him to 5-star with no weapon. I could be wrong, but that's what you're going for. Is you want Nemu right here, and then you can put Byakuya. And why do you want Byakuya on this team? I've already said the reason why you want Byakuya on this team is, look, this guy attacks the entire team, attacks the entire team, attacks the entire team, attacks the entire team, attacks the entire team. So this would be a really disgusting team comp. If you swap those units, Guerras gamer, if you're listening, swap those two units. I think that would be really, really strong. Yes, you do have a couple squishy units out here, but they should be able to suffice. They should be able to make it to the second round, where you can get Byakuya to rage, and then you get all 5 units to rage. And that's going to be percentage damage on every single one. And by that time, it's going to be GG. That's, unfortunately, I was not able to do that with this team here, because Kira was CC'd to death, but that is pretty much the gist of what you're going for. Moving on to the next round here. So, I believe I kind of had my gripe earlier with this team, so I'll go ahead and repeat it really quickly here. 2 things he could do. 1, he could swap these 2 units. He could put Byakuya right here. I understand he's trying to go with the, get Byakuya a little bit of health for killing somebody, but the health you get from Byakuya is minuscule at best. It doesn't really help him too much, so I'd probably just say swap these 2. If you do want to use him, but realistically, I'd say put Byakuya either on this team here, or put Byakuya on this team here, and then that way it opens up a spot, and you could put Nell in this team comp. Yes, you still will need a Tiger, but you could put a Tiger in somewhere else in the team comp. But nonetheless, this is a solid team comp. Besides this little mishap right here, this little mistake or whatnot you want to call it, solid team comp. I like it a lot. Ikaku, fantastic unit, fantastic. Same with Rukia, fantastic. Ulquiorra, fantastic. The only problem is this spot right there. Gotta get rid of Byakuya, gotta swap him out for something else. Also 7-star. You either got really lucky on the pulls, you got a lot of Byakuya pulls, or you spent Omni Shards on him, which was a no-no. Because even I haven't gotten Byakuya to 7-star yet. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to round 6. Round 6. All right. This is a pretty good team comp. It's one of those all or nothing team comps. You know, you're going for the wombo combo with these two units right here. If Sogyo can get tricked on the front row, and then you can get somebody to hit that, fantastic, good damage. But that is only going to happen 33% of the time. I prefer to put Sogyo on a team comp like this, for example, where you're going to get somebody to hit the entire enemy team, get bonus damage, do that damage to the entire enemy team, and then if they're lucky enough to get a rage loop off of that, then it's just game over at that point. As you can see, my Sogyo is up here with, as I said, a rage looper. And if something happens, he doesn't quite get that rage loop off, then hey, you got Gin here to attack the back row, do some damage, maybe kill somebody, get some more rage for Aizen, and of course, steal rage for Aizen as well. So, that's why I'm running that team, and I feel like if you did something to this team over here with that, it would help out quite a bit as well. Maybe putting Grimjow on a team with Kazi Shini or something like that wouldn't be too bad. But I'm not really too big of a fan of Grimjow. I know a lot of people are, but not really too big of a fan. Anyways, other than that, pretty good team. Healing reduction, a little bit of healing, increase the rage right there. Yeah, pretty solid team. I do like it a lot. Alright, moving on here to the final round, round 7. Alright. So, this team right here, he does have 2 Black Tortoise, so he gets the most out of the Aizen Rage, I believe it is. So, good there, and his passive as well. So, good on him there. As I said, he does have a bunch of CC, as you can see. CC here, CC here, CC here. Lots of CC out there. And he has rage reduction right here. He has rage reduction right here. So, very, very solid. You know, this Nini removes CC. So, he has a little bit of everything in this team comp. The only thing he's actually missing is a way to get rage back. But even that's covered by Nini, because when you crit, you get rage back as well. So, yeah, very solid team comp. I do like this one a lot. No gripes at all. If I really had to, I'd say Aizen to 6-star, Nini to 6-star. Other than that, fantastic team comp. But once again, Mr. Guerras Gamer, fantastic battling you. I do like battling you because I feel like you give me some pretty good competition, so I enjoy battling you. But with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the statistics here really quickly, and then I will sign out. So let's go ahead and check this out. Oh, not bad. Actually, let's check out this team one more time. Look at that, 7 million, 4 million. Yeah, that was the wombo combo right there, as I was talking about earlier. All right, let's check this one out. Oh, this team lost? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, that's right. 16 million. Look at that damage. Big boy damage. Wasn't able to finish him off, though. But yeah, big boy damage. A lot of people are probably wondering why I use SSR Toshido. Check out his 7 runes. And I actually don't even think I put him on. I think I might have taken him off and forgot to put him back on. But with his 7 runes, he's actually a pretty solid unit. Right here, 14.4 mil. Only 1.3 here. That's unfortunate. A lot of people, I could have swapped these two around and probably done just as well, but I felt it was fine. Unfortunately, there isn't a stat here to see how much damage he actually did extra from all the bleeds that procced, but nonetheless, worked out pretty well. Gotta always have Ulquiorra on that bleed team comp. And major props to Mr. Guerras Gamer over here for putting Ulquiorra on that bleed team comp. Alright, this team comp here, as you can see, once again, he killed 2 of my key units, and I'm sorry, CC'd 2 of my 2 units to death, so that right there was the unfortunate loss to this team. But Byakuya still did a fair amount of damage. You could put Byakuya in the back row to protect him more, but I do like to put him in the front row. If anything, I should probably put Kira in the back row and maybe swap, you know, this Byakuya to the front row. But either way, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. Alright, and this team comp here, yeah, not bad. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this content. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. I would really appreciate it. And I do hope to have that tier list coming out soon. So, cross my fingers, I guess. But that being said, catch you all in the next one. Peace. Peace.